First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. So a first catch for him on this opening drive. And we've heard the rumblings, Charles, that he's not too happy with his targets as of late. So maybe that's an early olive branch, if you will.
And I think you're exactly right about what we've heard, because sometimes we hear things and they're just not true. But in this case, we feel pretty confident. Yeah, he's not exactly happy about the way things have gone lately. I think in some ways the game script has worked against him. In other ways, remember, he's being guarded by the #1 cornerback and maybe kicking another guy on his level. So it's tough for him to always get open. But I do think they're going to make a concerted effort to get him the ball in this game. 1, it'll appease him. And 2, it'll benefit the team if he makes some big plays.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Jackson. Flushed out right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Jackson now. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like the play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Herbert.
Success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
Pushes him over. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On 2nd and very short. Herbert.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play action. Now Jackson. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. 2nd down and goal. Jackson dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, but that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The fullback dive held up short, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it'll be second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't take off and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. From the 38, Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37.
And Mike Williams was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019 and had to battle through some bumps and bruises in 2020. He's known for his big plays downfield, but he also can make the dependable catch as well.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Herbert on first down now. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 38, Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And in for the Ravens touchdown. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma and will be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolutely devastating effect.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 29-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, it's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Herbert throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darren Lee just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Eckler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. A handoff, it's Eckler. Bulldozes past him. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. Touchdown! Keenan Allen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Ravens 28, Chargers 17. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he spins past him and into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now Dobbins.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. On 1st down, Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Jackson on 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Ravens on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And tough going there as he'll only get. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Herbert off of play action. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Darren Lee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On the screen, this is Eckler.